Hello subscribers, visitors, viewers. You're welcome to my channel once again. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you find this video helpful, and I hope you watch it. The literature text for WAEC, NECO and JAM for the year 2026 to 2030 has been reviewed. It's been out for a couple of years now, about 2 years. Yeah, so this means if you're going to sit the WAEC examination in 2026 down to 2030, these are the books you should have been studying from SS1. So if you're sitting WAEC in 2026, WAEC and NECO, these are the texts you should be studying. If you're reading Invisible Man, Wuthering Heights, I'm sorry, you're doing the wrong text for WAEC and NECO. So again, you're sitting for WAEC or NECO in the year 2026 down to 2030. These are the books you should be studying. If you watch this video very late, don't panic. These books are available in the market, okay? Readily available for you to purchase. Alright people, so it's going to be a short one. So the former sets, the last syllabus, the Shakespearean text is was Midsummer Night's Dream. For your set is Antony and Cleopatra. Sometimes you wonder why you have to read Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a literary canon. This is to say that it's one of the propounders, one of the forefathers, you may say, of literature, of the classics. And it's important that every set get to appreciate the beauty of literature that is Shakespeare's work. So your set is Antony and Cleopatra. This book is in the market. There are soft copies everywhere. I mean, it's readily available. Now let's move on. African prose. You know, you always read 4 novels, prose, written in chapters and paragraphs, for those who have forgotten. So for the African prose, that means novels written by African authors or novelists. Pede Hollis, So the Path Does Not Die, Elmer Shaw, Redemption Road. They are both books centered on Africa. Non-African prose, novels written by non-African writers. We have To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee and Susan Belfield. Path of Lucas, The Journey He Endured. It's important that you read these 4 to give yourself a fighting chance. Some of you always resolve. I don't know if it's the laziness to read. You tell yourself, I can't kill myself. I would read only 2. I'll read one African, one non-African. Have you asked yourself, what if the questions they give you on this text are probably on one minor character you never paid attention to, or one abstract theme that you can't explain? As a literature student, already if you chose to study literature in high school, it means you're a lover of reading. You probably don't like all the books in your series, which is excusable, but automatically you should love reading, because then why are you offering the course? Alright, so please, to give yourself a fighting chance, you know, in each text you get 2 questions. Like in African prose in WAEC now, you get 4 questions, 2 from number 1, 2 from number 2. That is Ped Hollis and Elmer Shaw, and you have to answer just 1. So if you read both texts, you give yourself options. Come on guys, don't we all like options? What do you think? Moving on, non-African prose, same thing. Read both books. They might be bulky, they might not be page turners for you, but rest assured that WAEC always goes for books with universal themes of love, hate, revenge, family. You know, themes that permeate every aspect of the universe, themes that can be found in every culture around the world. And again, they don't just select random books. They select random books that deals with topical issues bordering a continent, issues bordering the world, topical issues. You understand? Insecurity, racism, war, They are very meticulous with the selection, and I assure you, if you're a lover of history, a lover of geography, these 4 books are books you would love, because you would learn a lot from them. Okay, let's move on. Non-African drama plays are written in accent, scenes written to be performed. African drama, we have Bosede Ademiloa Afolayan, Once Upon an Elephant. Then Efwa Sunderland, The Marriage of Anan Sewa. So these are written by Africans. I think the first one is Nigerian, the second one is Ghanaian. Non-African drama, J.P. Priestley and Inspector Calls. Robert Bolt, A Man for All Seasons. Come on, guys. Plays. Some of you find plays easier. Probably because they are scripted. You have the character, you have what they say. Please, if you're struggling to read the novels, you can't be struggling to read the plays. Because now, tell me, why are you in literature class if you struggle to read? Who advised you that it was going to be way easier than physics and chemistry? If now you're struggling to read, to get these books down, and some of you are already ready to settle for a credit, please let me just have a C and be done with it. Reading will never go out of style. Forget, with innovation, innovation has made reading easier. You don't have to move around with the books now. But you see, the thing with reading, novelists are still getting their books sold out, bestsellers everywhere. I rest assured, no matter what innovations have come into being, as long as that innovation will not open your brain and put the book inside, reading will never go out of style. You have to embrace it now for your own good. Okay, guys? African poetry. Remember, WAEC and NECO, 6 African poems, 6 non-African poems. So for African poetry, Once Upon a Time by Gabriel Okara, Elizabeth Kamara Newtongue, Wole Soyinka Ninth, Niyi Osundari Not My Business, SOH Afriye Vidza, Hertie Galat, Sil Shenikoka, The Breast of the Sea. These are all poems written by notable African writers. I am so impressed with this curation. WAEC has curated beautiful African poems. Then non-African poetry, Lord Byron, She Walks in Beauty, Geoffrey Chaucer, The Nun's Priest's Tale, Seymour's Herney, Digging, Maya Angelou, Still I Rise. Oh, we read Cage Birds in the last set. I love anything by Maya. Then Fleur Adcock, The Telephone Call. Telephone Call won't be strange to students who sat the IGCSE, the 2023, 2024, and 2025 syllabus. You remember, right? It's in Songs of Ourselves. Telephone Call, one of the poems in Songs volume. I've forgotten the volume, but it's in Songs of Ourselves. So if you do IGCSE literature, you wrote it last year or whatever year, you would definitely know Telephone Call. Then Wilfred Wilson Gibson, The Stone. Okay, so that's about that. 12 poems, 4 plays, 4 novels, 1 Shakespeare. So ideally 5 plays. So altogether, how many texts? Text encompasses all. 12 plus 5, 17 plus 4, 21, right? My math is not so strong, but I think I got that. So guys, 21. Now here's a textbook I highly recommend. Get your literature and English exam focus. I would not say other books are not good, but I think those other ones, of course I won't call their names, are a bit malnourished. And for some reasons, please, if it's not exam focus, it's not exam focus. Another one I recommend is excellent performance in literature and English. Not excellent, look for excellent performance in literature and English. His books are so rich, very rich, very, very rich, in-depth, even places the exam focus does not tackle, and it's smaller than this one. But please, I beg you, if you're a teacher, recommend this to your school. If you're a student and your school don't give you literature textbook, collect 3,000 to 4,000 naira can get you this book, hopefully at most 5. Get it and start studying now. If you're still in SS2, you're writing in 2027, fine. You're in SS3, you're right. No, if you're in SS2, you're writing in 2026, that's next year. You're in SS1, you're writing in 2027. Please, I appeal to you, study these books, okay? All right, and in the meantime, if you learned something from the video, you found it helpful, a thumbs up wouldn't hurt. I would appreciate that. And a follow, you can subscribe, you can recommend it to someone else. Someone else can find it useful. The more you subscribe, the more the reach goes further. It goes further to people. It goes further to people around your network. People who would find this helpful. Okay? And if there's any of these poems you'd want me to start tackling, or any of the books, you just let me know and I'll get right to it. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye for now.